I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
According to that astronomer on Aya, a satellite should be here.
I'm not detecting anything. If it was here, it's gone.
You mean destroyed?
I mean, gone. Destruction would leave debris. We've got nothing. Let's try another nav point. Anomaly detected. Probe away. Anomaly found. You're sure that astronomer's nav points are correct?
He seemed to think so.
There's nothing out here.
The Scourge didn't swallow a satellite whole. You can't do that, right?
I'll let you know. Let's check other nav points. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
Let me guess. No Angaran satellite?
No, but I've got something else. Message buoy from an Angaran ship. They came here looking and didn't find anything either. Left a marker for us.
Must be the team our astronomer sent.
They headed to a new nav point. We should join the party. Anomaly on sensors. Probes launched. Getting a scan. Stand by. I'm cutting through heavy interference from the Scourge.
We are pretty close for comfort.
Something's drifting just inside. Angaran ship. In pieces. No life signs.
Who did this? Ket?
I found the ship's log. Scanning and downloading. Scavengers. The Angara caught them stealing satellites. The Scavs fought back, and the Angara collided with the Scourge.
Can we find the scavengers?
I have their ship's transponder ID. It's registered out of Kadara port.
System, Gavorkum. Approaching Kadara.
Besides being a haven for Nexus exiles, what do we know about this place?
Group of exiles called the Outcasts liberated Kadara port from the Ket. Until recently, their power was absolute. But a new gang, the Collective, has been chipping it away. Real shady bastards led by an unknown called the Charlatan.
Well, with luck, they'll be too busy shooting at each other to notice us.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit. Now orbiting Kadara. Standing order for all incoming ships. The port is a ceasefire zone by order of Sloane Kelly. She was head of Nexus security.
Be ready for anything, and keep comms open. Should hear from our Resistance contact soon.
Incoming call. Patching it through.
There's been a development regarding the spy, Venturev. Rendezvous at Crawler's Song. Your contact's codename is Shayna.
Shayna. Got it. That's one hell of a welcome sign.
Exiles have stepped up their game since their revolt.
Not too shabby for folk who got kicked off the station with nothing to show for it.
Maybe we can get them back on our side.
We know they can fight Ket.
Our supplier's waiting. Come on, we're gonna be late.
Do I even want to know?
Nope.
time for your shit.
I got a great deal on the crash we salvaged. Here's your share.
You said we'd split the take evenly.
It's even. Do the math.
I've got a family. You don't. This isn't fair. We agreed.
I get it, I did.
Everything all right?
But no one leaves
Yeah,
the port until their
just
docking
greasing some
papers go
palms so
through
we can park the
processing.
Nomad.
Need any help?
Thanks, but I've got this. You just focus on the spy.
You left everything on hold, right? Even your spare knife.
Just like you said, I'm following the rules.
We'll find a way. We always do.
No more talking. I'm sick of your shit. You can't do this.
This is our home.
Should have paid your protection fees then.
And Sloan wonders why people join the collective.
Say that again. I dare you.
What are you doing to these people?
Nothing they weren't expecting. Port's got 2 rules. No guns, and pay your protection fees.
What are you, the mob?
Other way around. Outcasts of the law in Kadara. You got a problem with that? You can join these assholes.
Pathfinder, it will be difficult to find the spy if you're barred from the city.
Guess that's true.
What was that?
Nothing. I'll be on my way.
Creep.
What will they do with them?
Doesn't matter. People are in town.
You're late.
I had to give Sloan her cut. You know the rules.
Yeah, just show me what you got. Nice gear. Could find something better. Check the console.
I've been looking for an edge.
Out here, you'll need it.
want to buy a gun.
Got plenty of those. Sloan's discount doesn't extend to grunts. Squishy thing like you needs protection. Got the best armor in all of Kadara.
And the most expensive, apparently.
You look like you can afford it.
Wait, where's Tara?
You won't get away with this. My people won't allow it. Not for us. The Angara would have been slaughtered by the Kent.
Ungrateful prick. This is my life.
Pathfinder. Interested in the Collective's services?
How do you know who I am?
The Collective makes a point of knowing everything and everyone worth knowing in Helios.
You sound more like information brokers than pirates.
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
What's going on between the Collective and the Outcasts?
Officially, nothing.
Unofficially?
Lines are being drawn, Pathfinder. That's all I can say.
Who is the charlatan? No one seems to have a straight answer.
The charlatan is our leader and a private individual. Even I haven't seen him in person.
You take orders from a stranger?
I've met representatives, people who speak for the charlatan and carry out their will. Whoever the charlatan is, man or woman, they provide information, care, resources. It's ours. That's enough for me.
I'm having trouble nailing down what the Collective is exactly.
Understandable. We aren't one thing. Think of us as a service provider. We cater to our clients' needs.
Even if that means killing and stealing from people.
Survival is an ugly business, Pathfinder, but unlike the Outcasts, we aren't governed by hate. If the initiative proved reasonable, I'm sure the charlatan would be willing to work with the Nexus.
Let's say I was interested in joining your little gang. How would I do that?
You're more high profile than our usual members, but it's up to the charlatan who joins. If you have potential, our leader will reach out to you, usually through a representative.
And then what?
For some, that's it. Others may have to pass a test. It's different for every recruit.
Thanks for your time.
Of course, Pathfinder. Of course.
Hey!
Piss off.
You order, you pay.
I said...
You look like you're waiting for someone.
I've got time for a drink.
Shayna, but you can call me Reyes. I hate code names.
I was expecting someone more... Angaran.
The Resistance pays me to supply information, among other things.
So you're a smuggler?
Your man, Venterev was arrested by Sloane Kelly, leader of the Outcasts. Word spread about what he did to Moshe Sefa. The people are calling for his execution. And Sloane? She's a woman of the people.
Dress it up however you want. She's a criminal.
You work for the Initiative. Sloane was part of the uprising on the Nexus. I doubt she'll give Ven up easily.
Maybe she'll agree to a deal.
There might be another way to get to Ven. You work Sloane, I'll talk to the Resistance.
How do I contact you if things go south?
Hey, you gotta pay.
Keep the change.
Always do. What can I get you? Don't say surprise me.
So, what's the latest in Kadara?
The port's on the brink of civil war. The Charlatan and the Collective have been gunning for Sloane's throne. Thought it was all talk until they started killing each other in the Badlands.
You're pretty calm about it.
When you live in a place run by pirates, violence becomes relative. I'm not gonna worry until the shooting's outside my bar.
How do you feel about Sloane? Do you like her?
I like Sloane fine, but her protection fees can go to hell.
She makes you pay for protection?
Yep, and the price of safety keeps getting higher. Can't complain too much, though. The Outcasts are my biggest customers.
You mentioned the Charlatan and the Collective.
Yeah, what about them?
Who are they?
Wow, you're new here. No one knows who the Charlatan is. That's kind of the point. He, she, they, whatever, run the Collective. They like to think of themselves as some kind of spy network. But they're just thugs. Might be a little smarter than the Outcasts, but no one's got the moral high ground in Kadara.
Thanks for the gossip.
Part of the job.
Were you a bartender back in the Milky Way?
Yup.
You like it?
Nope.
So why do it?
It's familiar.
If you want it familiar, you're in the wrong galaxy.
I am where I am. Bartended on Thestia for 200 years. Thought I wanted a change. Turns out, change sucks.
Whiskey. Neat.
That's the only way we serve it.
Sam, tell me about Sloane Kelly.
Before joining the Initiative as head of Nexus Security, Miss Kelly served in the Alliance with a nearly spotless record.
Nearly?
She was involved in multiple altercations with other officers.
A hothead. Great.
No funny business.
Focus defenses here and here. The Ket have been quiet for too long. What?
That's quite the throne. Should I bow? Kiss your ring?
Very funny. So, what brings a Pathfinder to our humble port?
Venturev. Name ring any bells?
What's he to you? And don't lie to me.
I need him so I can infiltrate a Ket flagship. You've obviously got no love for the Ket. I'm doing you a favor.
Kadara is an Angaran port. They want Ven dead, and I want to keep them happy.
This is bigger than local politics.
You don't need Ven. You need his intel. Talk to him before I put his head on a spike.
Ven should be judged by the Resistance, not you.
I don't have time for a morality debate. Dismissed.
Your Highness.
You must have a death wish coming back.
That could have gone better.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal had more success.
Pathfinder, over here. Have a nice chat?
I think she likes me.
Don't worry. I found a workaround.
Let me guess. It comes with strings attached.
Not any new ones. Remember, Ephra wants Ven alive, so when you get inside, give him this. That'll eat through whatever Sloane's holding him in, and it can't be traced back to us. A Resistance agent will be waiting to pick Ven up.
Ven's intel better be worth it.
You'll be the judge of that, not me. There's a maintenance shaft around the corner, sending the access code to your Omni tool. That'll get you inside. You should be able to handle the rest.
Thanks. You're a lifesaver.
Literally, in Ven's case. When you're done, come to Tartarus. First round's on me. I promise.
The Charlatan, it's like we're living in a fantasy soap opera.
Don't let the collective hear you say that.
Sometimes I wake up and think, damn, how did my life get to this point?
So you're saying you would have stayed in the Milky Way?
No, I really don't. Things have to get better, right?
Looks like it leads to a stockroom. Sam, anyone up there?
No heat signatures detected. The room is clear to enter.
What do you want?
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
This a new interrogation tactic? Sloane's getting lazy.
I'm not with Sloane. Ephra sent me. Answer my questions and I can get you back to the Resistance.
So I'm trading one cell for another?
Then, you betrayed the Moshai. You're lucky Ephra wants you at all.
For all his faults, the old man's not an executioner.
The Archon's ship. Where is it?
I never saw it. Got my orders from a Ket transponder. But you could use its frequency to triangulate the Archon's location.
Do you still have it?
I buried it before I was arrested. Should still be outside the city.
This is your way out of here. A Resistance contact will be waiting.
Don't you want to know why I did it? Why I betrayed the Moshae?
Enlighten me.
We're losing the war against the Ket, and still, Ephra puts my brothers and sisters in danger to protect a useless old woman.
So you took things into your own hands.
I made the call he wouldn't. The Archon only wanted the Moshae. I thought if I gave her up... I didn't know what the Ket were doing to my people.
Ephra still entrusted the Moshae to you, and you betrayed them both.
I did what I thought was right. And I'll accept the consequences.
Pathfinder, the communicator is buried outside the ceasefire zone. I suggest bringing a squad.
Vetra, Drac, are you back from... whatever it was you were doing?
Yep, our completely legitimate business deal went off without a hitch.
Benefit of bringing a Krogan along.
Tell Gil to prep the Nomad. I need to go outside the city.
You've all seen a dead body before. Move along. The charlatan strikes again.
If you would like, Pathfinder, I could provide an analysis of the deceased. He's Angaran. There are multiple lacerations on the face and abdomen.
Another body? I don't get paid enough for this shit.
There's been more than one murder?
7 by my count, but that's all I know.
Perhaps Mr. Vidal would have more information, Pathfinder.
Think you have what it takes? Sign up for the Outcast. Please, this is my first job.
Come on, Grayson. Pull yourself together.
You okay?
What? Oh, yeah, of course.
Maybe you should freak out more quietly then, so you don't draw attention to yourself.
Shit. Was I that obvious?
Yeah. What's going on?
I joined the Outcasts a few weeks ago. Kaitis tasked me with collecting protection fees. Thought it'd be easy. But we talked to so many people, I got the names mixed up and banished someone who paid their fee.
They didn't protest it?
Of course, she did. But they all do. We don't really listen.
What are the chances she's still alive?
I don't know. Slim. The Badlands are... bad. I thought about looking for her, but I can't risk Kaitis finding out I screwed up. I need this job to feed my little brother. Our mom's still in cryo on the Nexus. He's got no one else.
Does this convenient little brother have a name?
Eli Wessler. I'm not making this up.
Pathfinder, there is an Eli Wessler recorded in the Nexus database.
All right. I'll keep an eye out for... What was the exile's name?
Remy Tamayo. She would have gone to the slums for processing. After that, no idea. The Warden might know. Everyone who's banished to the Badlands goes through him.
You're the... A city under a city.
At the center is Tartarus, a nightclub.
That's where Reyes said he'd be.
There was someone poking around.
Oh, what do they look like?
He was wearing high-grade armor. What do you want?
Relax, I'm not here to cause trouble. I just have a few questions.
Get on with it, then.
What can you tell me about the rest of Kadara?
You mean outside the mountain? It's no man's land. Ceasefire rule doesn't apply there, so don't go walking up to just anyone.
Even the outcasts?
Especially the outcasts. You're packing some serious hardware. I've shot people for less.
Seen any trouble lately?
No more than usual. Murder rate's gone up, but that's not surprising.
Why's that?
More exiles arrive on Kadara every day. Good for trade, but in my experience, more people means more murder.
You're part of Sloane's gang?
Anyone who's anyone joins the outcasts.
What about the Collective?
Fuck them. They're nobodies. And when Sloane gives the word, they'll be dead nobodies.
Is this still part of Kadara Port?
You mean, is it under Sloane's protection? No. The slums are for exiles who can't pay their protection fees.
Then why are you here? No offense.
To keep the filth in the gutter. You'd be surprised how many people try to sneak up to the docks.
I better get going.
If you see any Collective bastards roaming around, shoot them for me.
should have stayed on the Nexus.
One thermos per person. And no, you can't take one for a friend.
Smells funny.
That's the sulfur. Get used to it.
I know it hurts, but my skin burns. It will pass. Oh! I'm so sorry.
You look well enough. My patients are usually leaking from somewhere.
I actually have my own doctor. Name's Ryder. I'm a Pathfinder.
One survived. Could have used you when we got to Helios. Dr. Ryota Nakamoto. I used to work as the Outcast's physician. Quit after Sloan turned what should have been a medical breakthrough into a drug.
She's a criminal. What did you expect?
She wasn't always like this. Life since the Nexus, it's changed all of us. When we arrived on Kadara, I found a local string of bacteria that shares properties with penicillin.
Quite the find.
It was, until I discovered the drug is addictive and induces hallucinations in large doses. I took my concerns to Sloan. All she saw was an opportunity to make a profit, called the drug Oblivion. But beyond stealing back my formula, there's no way to stop her.
All that would do is piss off Sloan.
I don't give a damn how she feels. People are dying, and it's because of my work. I hate to ask you this, but the formula's in my old lab. Maybe you could get it back? I can't fight. Otherwise, I'd do it myself.
No promises, but I'll see what I can do.
Go away.
How toxic can it be?
Doesn't have Carla's view, but I like it.
You're that initiative big shot, aren't you?
Some might say that.
Don't fret. I'm not gonna hit you up for anything. Nothing specific, at least. You could say I'm disillusioned with the exiles. People here can't be trusted. Sooner stab you in the back than work together. So, I got no love for any of them.
Get to the point.
Shit, fine. Outlaws got innovative ways of putting stuff together. I bet a smart one like you could learn a lot from scrutinizing our, stuff. You should check out Outlaw Tech and Materials. Might learn a few things. You remember who gave you the skinny on that.
Fuck off. This one's ours.
Looting's wrong.
This guy for real?
Looting is wrong. What a little bitch.
Let's not antagonize them further, Pathfinder.
What's your poison?
You mean alcohol, right? Wouldn't normally ask, but...
It's a fair question on Kadara. Toxic water, killer outlaws. But in this case, just an expression. First round's on me. You're more reputable than my usual clientele.
What was it like after leaving the Nexus?
Oh, it was lovely. One big, smelly mutineer party.
Your sarcasm survived the trip.
What can I say? It sucked. We had limited supplies and nowhere to go. Kadara's paradise in comparison, even with the shite water.
The outcasts or the collective giving you any trouble?
Not really. They tend to shoot each other in remote places, where no one's looking. That won't last forever. All it takes is one wrong move and things get ugly.
What will you do then?
Board up the place, and hold out till the smoke clears.
Your bar has a unique design. Something tells me these cages aren't just decorative.
They're for your protection as much as ours. Trust me, my employees can take care of themselves.
Guessing you had issues?
Outlaws and pirates aren't known for their manners. Some customers got rowdy and ended up losing fingers. The bars won't stop a bullet, but it's a clear warning to keep your hands to yourself.
I'll let you get back to it.
Never enough drinks to pour.
My, look who's crossed my path. Pathfinder Rider. Remember me? The innocent man you exiled?
Nilkenrensis. So, you found your way to Kadara?
Not many places Mariette and I could have ended up. Other than dead, of course.
So your wife stuck by you?
Surprised? I told her the truth. She struggled with it. That day on Eos, I did what was necessary to survive. Mariette sees that. Turns out this life suits us. There's freedom in living by your wits. And we've had to rely on each other completely.
So you still stand by your actions? No lesson was learned?
Oh, I learned a lot. Just maybe not what you wanted. I suppose I should thank you. So thank you, Pathfinder. I'll give Mariette your best.
You there? Got a proposition. Want to make some easy credits?
Only if it's legal.
Of course. As you may know, Kadara's most valuable trade is scrap and resources stolen from the Nexus. But that well's running dry.
I'm not stealing for you.
Not my goal. My focus is resources native to Andromeda. I have it on good authority there's a large barite deposit in Draleo. Barite's going to be big.
You don't say.
I sent a surveyor to check it out, but he hasn't returned. All I need from you is peace of mind.
If I'm in the area, I'll take a look.
You'll be paid for the trouble.
you're looking for a dance, I'm off the clock.
Is this what you came all the way here for? Living in a place like this?
Had to get away from my crazy family in the Milky Way. My brother, Conrad, well, he's a couple of quarts low on EZO, if you know what I mean. But now I'm here, and it's great. That Sloane Kelly, I want to be just like her. That attitude, her accent. She's like, hey, you bastard, lick my boots, kiss my ring, and then my bum. I want to work for her, learn the ropes. Then call up my brother Conrad and be all, see, idiot, you're not the only one in the family hanging out with famous people.
Right.
Good luck with that.
Tell her to call later. I'm drinking. And leave the bar. Ryder, glad you're here. I'm sure you've heard about the murders.
There's a fresh body outside Crawlers. Some of the locals say it's the charlatan's handiwork.
I don't buy it. The charlatan is discreet, careful. Whoever did this wanted the bodies found.
Making a statement.
But to who?
The killer could be unhappy with how Sloane's running things.
Less than a third of the victims are outcasts. No. If I was the betting man, and I am, I'd say it was the Rokar.
Why would Rokar be in Kadara port?
It's Angaran built, and before Sloane, Angaran run. I think the Rokar came here looking for new recruits, and things got out of hand.
And the Angara victims? How do they fit into your theory?
I did some digging. All of the deceased Angara were public Milky Way sympathizers.
So the victims either were from the Milky Way...
or supported us. It's the only pattern I could find.
Feels like a stretch.
The Resistance said the same. If only I had the proper equipment to get the proof I need.
Guessing that's where I come in.
I need that fancy AI of yours to scan for evidence that could implicate the Rokar. People are scared, Ryder. This is your opportunity to win friends in Kadara port.
Looks like I'm adding detective to my growing list of titles.
Detectives find things, and you're...
a pathfinder. Yeah, I got it.
One of the crime scenes isn't far. Give me a call when you get there.
If you're thinking of heading into the Badlands, well, you may never come back.
What do you know about the situation out there?
You might say I'm the warden of the Badlands. It's not a place for tourists. Tough beyond these walls.
What does tough look like?
A graveyard of people who are either dead or soon will be. Badlands are Kadara's dumping ground, like a giant prison. When you're too nasty for even this place, we kick you out there.
You mean, exiles who get exiled?
Yep, worst of the worst. And some of them want to be there. Got secrets to hide, I guess. The water's toxic. Sulfur springs are everywhere. Have a nasty habit of catching fire. Yeah, so have at it. Knock yourself out.
I'm looking for a Remy Tamayo. Any idea where I might find her?
Tamayo. Oh, yeah. She's the one who kept insisting she's innocent.
She is innocent. The outcast collecting the fees made a mistake. Remy paid up.
Well, shit. That's never happened before.
As far as you know.
Don't get smart, Pathfinder. Last time I saw your girl, she was talking with Johann and his crew. Nasty bunch. I'll send you the nav point to their last known location. Prepare for a fight.
Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Alright, Sam. Show me what we've got.
Kadara's water is dense with sulfide minerals, the oxidation of which produces toxic streams and lakes.
Never liked swimming much anyways.
That is fortunate. Even the Nomad's shields cannot withstand the water's corrosive properties. The presence of monoliths suggests a vault that might reduce the acidity. However, outlaws, pirates, and other unsavory exiles inhabit Kadara's hills. The further you travel from the mountain, the more dangerous it will become.
Good to know. Let's get out there.
Wonder how many drunk idiots have fallen in there. So where's Kesh's grandmother?
You're picking an old scar there, Vetra. Rather not pry it open.
I'm sorry. It's just you're always telling war stories, and I thought...
What makes you think that one's a war story?
Hostiles ahead!
Taking in the view?
It's spectacular. These sulfur pools are dumping grounds for bodies. People hide all sorts of evidence out here.
And Kadara just keeps getting worse.
My name's Cineris. One day there'll be a reckoning for all these murders. I'm trying to collect the evidence and account for the victims.
That's just bleeding heart crusader crap. I'd rather collect whatever's on the bodies and make some cash.
This is Drexel, a leech. I'd prefer to shoot him, but that would kind of go against the whole grain of my work. These cesspools are scattered everywhere. If you find any bodies in your travels, let me know. Future justice will thank you.
Or let me know, and I'll thank you right now.
This body was dumped here, as Cineris claimed. I have recorded the location and relevant DNA information for any future investigation.
Ow, shit! Okay, don't touch that.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Shields won't last in this stuff.
The locker contains personal items. It is registered to the Parchero.
Parchero? This is from the Solarian Ark.
So they're here.
It looks like a salvage team is hunting down these lockers. Meaning there's more. The Solarians are out there somewhere.
Shit tickles. Shit tickles.
Watch out!
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Look, it's easy. You just pull the hinge back and snap the upgrade straight on the barrel.
Doesn't seem secure.
It's secure. I promise.
Back in my day, upgrades were handmade, custom fitted. None of this off the rack, snap together shit.
Don't say uphill both ways. Don't say it.
Turians didn't used to be so damn lippy either.
Pulling out the fancy moves.
Got 'em all.
Pathfinder, I detect a data pad in the area.
Looks like the Collective tried to get a ransom out of the Outcasts. Wonder if it worked.
The attached nav point has been removed, Pathfinder. I can't determine the exchange location.
Been hiding from those outcast bastards for 3 days now. They're pulling out all the stops to get their credits back. Haven't eaten in days. So thirsty. Fuck it. I know it should be filtered, but I'm taking my chances. Water is water. Oh, God. This...
You know what surprises me? How not angry I am. Sometimes it feels like I should be angrier.
How would that help? Anger only gets you so far before you buck up and fix what needs fixing.
That's you. That's why you got off the Nexus. It's harder to fix something you can't change.
That's that.
Genocide is the intentional destruction of a given population. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
Preemptive war is a conflict initiated with the intent of disrupting an enemy attack that is imminent or inevitable. More information is required.
Who put this datapad here? It's not mine. Why do things keep appearing like this? It wasn't here yesterday, or the day before. Things keep changing.
Preemptive war is a conflict initiated with the intent of disrupting an enemy attack that is imminent or inevitable.
Greetings.
More information
Error.
is required.
That interaction is not understood. Report logged.
Acceptable losses describe a level whereby civilian and military casualties fall within a threshold deemed tolerable for overall victory. Deeper extrapolation on the matter is ongoing.
Differential association posits that
That
individuals
interaction is
learn
not
criminal
understood.
attitudes interacting with criminal elements, thus giving rise to deviant
Why are you all talking like that?
Deeper extrapolation on the matter.
What's happening here?
Who are you? Is this your datapad? Are you one of them?
Who are you afraid of? Who is them?
Whoever's behind all this. Everyone's acting crazy, spouting all that nonsense. I can't remember how it started. I'm not even sure how I got here.
What do you mean?
Nobody's in their right mind. And there are these people, others. They showed up and they left this datapad. Ugh.
You feeling all right?
Terrible migraines. They strike without warning. I think it's them. I heard one of them say, "We left the datapad behind." Ugh. I'm fine now. I'm sorry to trouble you. It was nothing. Be seeing you.
War is a conflict initiated with the intent of disrupting an enemy attack that is imminent or inevitable. More information is required.
They exhibit unusual brain activity. An outside signal is affecting their thought process.
What can we do for them?
Nothing immediate, though if you scan others, I may be able to locate the source of the signal.
Further examination will be necessary.
I'm detecting unusual neural activity in this person. An outside signal is interfering with their brain pattern. Further scans are required. This person shows signs of the same outside interference. I have now traced the source of the signal, marking the nav point on your map.
Retreatism describes the abandonment or rejection of societal goals and values.
You never tried looking for your dad.
I tried. I asked around. Loudly. Dumb, huh?
You were a kid.
Sure way to make someone vanish is to let him know someone else is looking. Either Dad or whoever it was that made him disappear.
You hate him for it.
Nah. I tell myself he'd come back if he could've. I'll never get the truth, so I'll take the lie that makes everything easier.
You're not supposed to be in here?
What the hell are you doing to those people out there?
It's an experiment.
Physically, no harm has come to them. They're fine.
You're doing all this on purpose? Are you insane?
We've been called worse back home.
We used to work for an organization called Cerberus.
Until our boss decided he'd rather spend money on truly crazy ideas like bringing back people from the dead.
Project Lazarus. Pure voodoo.
But in Andromeda, we're our own masters, and what you saw out there, it's the birth of something amazing. A biological network.
A host of minds all linked together, connected. We're harnessing the power of consciousness to create a new kind of supercomputer.
What is Cerberus about?
Purity. We think humanity should chart its own course, free of alien laws or the morality designed to hold us back.
Our boss was straying from the path, lost his focus. He and that Lawson woman were recruiting all the wrong people. Friends in low places.
Andromeda is a chance for a do-over. Humanity should call the shots here. The rest can follow our lead.
What exactly is this experiment doing to those people out there?
The right energy focused at the right frequency can entrain a person's consciousness. The mind is ultimately just electromagnetic patterns.
You mean mind control?
Those people were banished. They're criminals. They were using their minds to make trouble anyway. We thought we'd make better use.
And now, by linking them together, they're like a living computer, but working at the speed of thought. Similar to the computer you've got in your head.
What are you doing on Kadara?
The Badlands is a perfect place to do the work that needs to be done. Must be done.
Against all these new threats in Andromeda, it's vital we find an edge for humanity.
Enough of this. Sam?
I've located the control for the signal. It will shut the experiment down.
We can't stop you, but those people depend on the signal now. Their minds need it to function. Leave them be.
How do we shut this experiment down, Sam?
I can tune the signal against the scientists as punishment, freeing the people. The victims will likely suffer complications as a result. Or I can alter the nature of the signal to ease the victim's predicament, unlock the system from further changes.
Or I could just walk away and do nothing. Change the signal. Try to make things easier on those people.
You ruined it. Those people are no good to us now.
Glad I could help. Now go back and crawl under the rock you came from.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I never want it to stop. So incredible.
It's so pretty here, isn't it? The light, the sky. Life is good.
It's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. I never want it to stop. So
Your kinetic diffuser on the left is gonna fail in a week, maybe 2.
You're guessing wrong. I just replaced that.
Then you owe your supplier a punch. Had one fail during an airdrop. I know the signs now.
Giving it everything I got.
Took one out.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Think that's it?
Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Exiles could have rolled up and died, but look at what they've built, even out here.
Datapad detected in this area.
Didn't we just read another datapad like this, but the other way around? This time, the outcasts are blackmailing the collective.
The nav point has also been removed from this datapad.
What is going on?
No gun, no credits. I'm not looking for trouble. Wait, you don't look like one of them. You're not here to kill me, are you?
I don't want trouble either. I'm from the Nexus.
I figured, but you can never be too careful. Outcast, Collective, they'll all shoot you for the lint in your pocket.
Just how dangerous is the water anyway?
Very, unless it's purified. The Angara have a filtration system that takes out the lethal stuff. Still tastes like a Krogan's undersuit. Smells, too.
Appetizing.
That's Kadara for you. What doesn't kill you, makes you wish it did.
Which team are you batting for? Outcasts or Collective?
Neither. I wasn't even going to join the Nexus Rebellion until my brother convinced me. He died in the uprising. By the time I had a change of heart, it was too late. Now I try to keep my head down and not take sides. Best way to stay alive, in my opinion.
You get a lot of Ket out here?
Not many. Sloan saw to that when we first arrived. I've heard rumblings, though. People going missing, tech breaking down. Makes me wonder if she really got all of them.
Stay safe out here.
Yeah, safe.
There it is. Last known location of this Johann guy. Hopefully Remy's inside. And alive.
Expect the worst, then be surprised. That's my motto.
Headshot! Enemy down! I love this squad!
All right. Let's find Remy.
Some of the victim's organs are missing.
Oh. Are you all right?
They were going to eat me.
I know.
They brought a group of us here from the slums, said we'd be safe. I'm the only one left.
You're safe now. It's over.
No, it's not. I'm still stuck in the Badlands, even though I paid my protection fee.
I know. The outcast who wrongly kicked you out of Kadara Port. He sent me.
Are they going to let me back in?
At the very least. Grayson, I found Remy. We need a pickup.
Thank God. I'll send a shuttle right away.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I thought I was going to die here.
I bet I could drink it.
No, Drac, no.
Oh,
You okay?
fine. Just the old plumbing acting up. Even most of my guts are synthetic. I'd get them replaced, but the warranty's probably no good out here.
You'll need to scan for the missing glyphs, Pathfinder.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
That did the job. Good going.
One down, 2 to go.
Gonna be okay.
Every time you say that, I believe you less.
Doesn't make it less true. Nakamoto's lab. This is gonna be fun. Collective wants to join the fun.
Grenade in!
That's that.
Don't hurt me. Please, don't shoot. I'm unarmed.
I'm not here to hurt you, Dr.
Farinth. Dr. Arena Farinth.
I only want the Oblivion formula. Then I'll be on my way.
Ryota sent you, didn't he? With a sob story about Sloan misusing his medical breakthrough.
Something like that.
Oblivion wasn't his breakthrough, it was ours.
How do I know you're telling the truth?
Because I'm not hiding behind a false shield of morality. We always meant Oblivion to be a highly addictive drug. That it has medicinal value was a coincidence.
Then why did Dr. Nakamoto quit the Outcasts?
Ryota didn't quit. He was fired. Pushed Sloan for a bigger cut. You've had what, one conversation with him? I've known Ryota for years. Everything he does for credits.
But you're different.
I place survival above credits. Give Ryota the formula, and I'm as good as dead. Sloan will see to that.
I've seen Sloane's outfit. Not a lot of doctors. You're too valuable to kill.
She'll see it as cooperating with the enemy. Loyalty's more important to Sloan than brains.
You're lying about Dr. Nakamoto to keep the formula.
You willing to bet my life on that?
Yep.
Fuck you.
Nice work.
I help you? We're not taking in anyone new, and the doors are all locked.
Hi there. We're not looking to cause any trouble.
Trouble is all there is on Kadara. We just want to be left alone and... Wait. I don't believe it. You look like a Pathfinder.
I take it no other Pathfinders have strayed this far?
I wish. Oh, it's good to see you. Just knowing the initiative's still out there, making it work. That means a lot.
Looks like you've got a good thing going here.
We're refugees hiding on a world of exiles. We got kicked out of the Nexus, swept away in the uprising. We weren't looking to take sides or anything. We just wanted to eat. Then we found this place. Remote, sheltered from the crazies in the Badlands, and the bedrock here filters the water. If you can spare the time, we could use your help. Speak to the others, and they'll fill you in. I'll unlock the doors.
Is he okay?
No, running a fever. Something weird bit him and he's got an infection. Usually remedies don't work on the venom.
Anything we can do for him?
Unless you can conjure up some sort of antibiotic out of thin air, I don't know.
Oh, hi there.
Something wrong?
It's just hard. Exiled from the Nexus. My mother's still back there. I never said goodbye. Have things gotten any better?
Better than it was. It'll take time, but life might actually get back to normal.
Oh, that's good to hear. I just wish I could talk to my mom. I've been trying to reach her, but our equipment's broken. Not sure it would matter. The Nexus is so far away.
Never know. I could take a look.
Would you? That would mean the world.
So it's true. Pathfinders do exist. I'd offer you something to eat, but I'm afraid our food supply is tight. Waiting for these to ripen.
It's okay. We're fine. I'm surprised you managed to grow anything here.
A unique quirk of the bedrock in this area filters the water. That and a supply of UV lights. When we were exiled from the Nexus, I grabbed a crate.
That was some quick thinking.
Small details can save the day. I knew if we were going to be stranded in Helios, food would be hard to grow. We're the lucky ones. I feel sorry for the poor souls in the Badlands. A pang of guilt whenever I eat. Why don't you take a few of these UV lights with you? Maybe others can grow food too. Anything to help this miserable hellhole.
communications junction is out of alignment. With an adjustment, a signal could reach the Nexus.
There. Let's go see if that did the trick.
Mom?
Mira? Is that you?
Thank the goddess. Mom, are you okay?
Oh, Miria. I've been so worried I thought you were gone. Forever. But it's really you.
I'm on Kadara. I'm okay. I miss you so much, Mom.
I think about you every day, Miria. Someday we'll be reunited. There's a Pathfinder now. Ryder. He seems to know what he's doing.
It's the reason we're talking. They helped fix our equipment.
Well, give them a hug for me. This changed everything. I've got a reason to go on now.
Goodbye, Mom. We'll see each other soon. Thank you. That meant everything.
Let me know if you find some medicine.
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Here they come!
approaching the scavengers that stole the Angaran satellites and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less than 1%. Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
I need support!
Look like outlaws. I think we're done.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Scavengers chopped those missing Angaran satellites into scrap.
I'll have the Tempest retrieve what's left for transport to Aya.
No Angara here. Just our people.
Make us all look bad.
Damn, that sky is something else.
A group of registered criminals has gathered salvage ahead, Pathfinder. I detect an outlaw weapon cache in the area. Scanning will reveal more information.
It says here this weapon cache is headed for a specific camp. Sam?
With more information, I can determine the source of the transmissions.
We've got target!
That construct was reported stolen by both the Outcasts and the Collective. Hostility likely.
This weapon cache was headed for the same location as the first.
With more data, I can triangulate the source.
That's one dead.
Sam, where are these weapons supposed to go?
I have a nav point that could be the source. Adding it to your map.
This is... Sam, where are these weapons supposed to go?
I have a nav point that could be the source. Adding it to your map.
Is all this blood from one victim?
Negative. I detect multiple sources.
There's something here.
Outcast colors. This is the Collective's mess.
Let's look around.
Multiple contusions on the face and arms. He was restrained for a lengthy period of time.
Cause of death?
A blast to the heart. He likely died quickly.
I guess that's...
Most of the data has been wiped.
Can you recover anything?
The audio from the final log. Shall I play it?
Do it.
If you're thinking this can't get worse, I assure you it can.
Ah! Fuck you.
Operative Lacerta, where is he?
Unlike you bastards, Sloane doesn't play with her food.
So he's dead. That's unfortunate.
Seal him. Outcast patrol inbound. Kill the bastard and wipe the logs.
I'll report Lacerta's death to the charlatan. Meet you at the base in Dralier.
Got an outlaw camp ahead.
Get ready to fight!
think that's it.
Pathfinder, we're approaching the outlaw camp indicated in the terminal. I detect explosive materials.
Careful, Hydra! Hostiles ahead!
Looks like outlaws. Watch out! Let's see you deal with this. Pulling out the big moves.
That stole the Angaran satellites and destroyed the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less than 1%.
doesn't look like an outcast or collective camp. Let's check it out.
Get ready to fight!
This technology is not registered to either of Kadara's factions, Pathfinder.
Hostiles ahead!
Hey, Scudder. Get any closer and I'll hit you with a corrosive bomb. Killed 2 looters today already. You want to test me?
Whoa, hey, we're no outlaws. We're friendly.
Then come prove it. Slowly.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
We're checking out that camp, right?
Mining zones in this region are available, Pathfinder. I've added them to your nav system.
Between the eyes. Goes underground.
Hopefully there's a way down. But we're gonna need a really big drill.
Hostiles ahead! Think that's it.
Sam, another memory prompt?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required. This area could be viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. However, for any long-term success, you'll need to find a solution to Kadara's water toxicity problems.
This is Sloane's territory. Gotta make a deal with her first.
What about the charlatan? The collective's gaining power.
We do not know the charlatan's identity. Sloane may be our only option. Vidal could offer insight.
Another eidetic trigger, Sam?
Yes, though my memory array remains locked. Additional triggers are required.
day for a stroll, huh?
Don't mind our friend here. He's, just tired. Needed a little nap is all. Be good as new.
Another murder victim. I have logged the relevant information.
Not looking good for the Angara.
Think that's it?
Hostiles!
Outlaw spotted.
Pathfinder, I detect a data pad in the area.
So one guy is responsible for both ransoms. I doubt that ended well.
I extracted a nav point from this data pad, adding it to your map.
Let's see how all this turned out.
I appreciate the assistance, but you need to leave.
I won't poke anything I'm not supposed to. I promise.
Kid knows what he's doing.
How is that possible?
It'll be easier to show you.
You should be able to locate these glyphs, Pathfinder.
Should be enough glyphs.
Interface successful, Pathfinder.
All right, one more and the vault should be open. That should do it. We found all we can. Let's get back to Cineris. Got them all.
Nice, eh? I am invincible.
An undocumented mineral has been detected, Pathfinder.
Outlaw spotted.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. We're nearing the exchange point specified in the Outlaw's datapad.
Shit. Guess it turned out exactly like the outlaw said it would.
Not quite. I'm guessing that's him by the loot.
Path. Pathfinder, this is the murder site Mr. Vidal asked you to investigate. Pathfinder, Venturev claimed he buried the Ket transponder near this location.
Reyes, I'm at the crime scene.
Great. I've got intel on our dead guy. Krogan male. Went by the name of ZR. His frontal plate was pried off before he was shot to death.
They wanted him to suffer.
Not one of mine.
Do your scanning thing. Look for anything that might lead us to the killer.
These footprints are distinctly Angaran.
I count at least 3 attackers. The tracks make it look like an ambush.
Fits the Rokar profile. It's a start.
A knife. Killer must have dropped it during the getaway. Something's carved into the blade.
It's Shalash, the Angaran trade language. A home filled with strangers becomes a prison.
Sounds pretty Rokar.
We do not know if the wielder was Angaran. An exile could have stolen the blade.
Keep scanning. We need hard evidence.
Angaran blood. Matches your Rokar theory, Reyes.
This DNA, along with the inscription and footprints, supports the theory proposed by Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder.
Let's pay our local Rokar a visit.
You know where they are?
I wasn't sitting on my ass this whole time. I'm looking at the place right now.
Send me the coordinates. These murders stopped today. Found it.
That thing's busted.
The transponder's power source is drained.
So let's juice it up. Turn it on, then Gil can work his magic.
Once complete, this should provide us with the Archon's location, and in turn, Meridian's.
We're one step closer to building a home in Helios.
Oh yeah, the hard part's totally behind us.
Pathfinder, Reyes still needs your help investigating the murders in Kadara Port.
Welcome to Karabdis Point. Name's Malix. You looking for a place to hole up? Got some open beds. Food and clean water cost extra.
Take it you don't have any private rooms?
I could put up a sheet.
I'll pass.
Suit yourself.
How'd you end up on Kadara?
Followed Sloan from the Nexus, but couldn't pay her protection fees. No fancy port for me.
She forced you out?
Those are the rules. Can't pay the fees, can't live on the mountain. First few months were tough. No water, no weapons to hunt. I really thought I was gonna die out here.
You obviously pulled through.
I didn't travel 600 years to starve to death. I found other exiles. Put the strength in numbers theory to the test. Thus, Karabdis Point was born.
You get a lot of business out here?
Our establishment might not look like much, but spend a few nights in the Badlands and we're practically Hotel Azure. Clean beds, warm grub, and the only place for miles with properly filtered water. Serious amenities on Kadara.
One of your neighbors was murdered.
ZR's dead?
Very. Know anything that could help me track his killer?
No. ZR had a habit of shooting anyone who got close to his lawn. Still, grumpy bastard had his uses. People think twice about robbing you when there's a Krogan next door.
I better get going.
See you around.
All these caves, it's a smuggler's dream. cave over there. Maybe something's inside.
This place is massive.
Detecting high levels of toxic gas. Proceed with caution, Pathfinder.
Hey, I'm always cautious.
Smells even worse in here than it does out there.
Close quarters. Is that a generator? What's it doing all the way out here?
It appears to be powering the floodlights.
Well, yeah, but who put it here? The surveyor?
That would be a lot of equipment for one man to carry.
Dead end. Huh. Try the other path?
Damn, that hurts.
Wow, this place is big.
Another generator.
And more lights. They lead to something? Okay, this was the surveyor's last known location.
Nice work.
The surveyor. Who did it? Outcasts? Collective? Random exiles?
Gravity.
What?
He broke his neck, probably from trying to obtain barite samples.
Better than being murdered.
Sam, download his data. We can at least deliver that.
Huh. We're not completely closed in.
You hear that?
Intruders!
Stand down. The charlatan wants this one alive. Out for a walk, Pathfinder?
No one else in the collective hesitated to shoot me.
We're a big organization. Low-level operatives might not have gotten the word. But my orders are clear. You're not to be harmed. Crux is in charge here. If you've got questions, talk to her.
Sam, what's inside the cages?
Judging from the scratching, Artie.
Sam, what are they doing with the Adhi?
It appears the collective are attempting to domesticate the creatures.
And how's that going?
Aggression levels are lower than what we've seen in the wild, but I wouldn't recommend opening the cage.
Not easy building something like that out here.
Shit. I am running with the wrong crew.
Hey!
Joking, but seriously, that's an impressive amount of merch.
Didn't peg the collective as gardeners.
Not for a bit, laying low after that last job. Don't think so. It was dark, but I don't want to take any risks with the outcasts.
I'm working on it.
Pathfinder, you caught me off guard. We don't receive many visitors.
The cesspools put them off?
They are natural deterrents, yes. The Angara call this place Drolir. Translates to death caves. A bit melodramatic. If you've a head for navigation, it's perfectly safe. Like most of Kadara, it's the people you should worry about.
What do you mean?
Someone's been faking the charlatan's orders, giving bad intel. It got 2 of our recruits killed.
This is what happens when you rule from the shadows.
Organizations with a face aren't immune to greedy bastards. Trust me. The boss knows it's someone operating out of this base. It's my job to find the culprit.
So what's the holdup?
The imposter could bolt at the first sign of suspicion. I need a subtle way to smoke them out.
Why would someone risk impersonating the charlatan?
Greed is a powerful motivator, Pathfinder. The Collective has access to supplies, credits, you name it. And we only answer to one person.
Maybe I could help? I'm not connected to the Collective. A curious outsider would raise less suspicion than an official representative.
That's true. All right, Pathfinder. Here's what we know. The drop point was in the sulfur springs, so the imposter should have high levels of sulfur in their clothes.
Sam's sensors should be able to detect that. Anything else?
We found footprints that could be human or Asari, but too smudged to get an exact size. That's all my intel. Pathfinder, still here?
What is a charlatan representative exactly?
Most members of the Collective have no direct contact with the charlatan. The boss delivers their orders through us. Even as a representative, I only get messages. I've never met the charlatan in person.
You're okay with that?
I don't like being micromanaged. As long as I carry out the charlatan's orders, I have the freedom to do as I want.
What's it like working for the Collective?
Enjoyable for the most part. Pays good, and being a representative gets me respect. Sure, I live in a cave, but every job has its downside, right?
You've no regrets about leaving the Nexus, then?
No way. Those idiots have no idea what they're doing. At least the charlatan has their shit figured out.
Why work for the charlatan instead of Sloan?
Because moving up in the outcasts is a popularity contest. Sloan promotes her friends over the qualified. The charlatan doesn't care who you are, just how you perform.
Thanks for the chat.
Pathfinder.
High sulfur levels, but the footprints at the drop site contradict a Solarian's webbed feet.
Just being thorough, Sam.
Sulfur levels are normal.
Not our culprit, then.
Sulfur readings are low. Additionally, Angaran feet are distinct from humans and Asari.
Can't hurt to check.
I'd kill for some shut-eye.
Sulfur levels are on the high side, but not by a large percentage.
And she's Asari, which fits our footprint bill. Can't rule her out yet.
She's worth further investigation. Sulfur levels are high. Her footprints are of a similar shape to those left at the drop site.
Could be our rat.
Before accusing Dorado, perhaps you'd like to talk to her. She could have an alibi.
Need something? Go bother Crux.
Crux said I was welcome here. You're not making me feel welcome.
Look, I just got back from a shit job. I haven't slept in 36 hours.
36 hours? That can't be healthy.
Defying the charlatan's orders isn't healthy. I go where I'm told.
The charlatans send you to the Sulphur Springs?
I smell that bad, huh? Like I said, it was a shit job, but I can't talk details. Especially to an outsider. See you around, Pathfinder.
Dorado's heart rate elevated when you mentioned the Sulphur Springs, Pathfinder.
We should talk to Crux. See if she was supposed to be at the Springs.
All clear. Sorry about before, not much traffic down here. Recruits are jumpy.
Thought the Collective would have a better handle on their people, even recruits.
We're not soldiers. Some of us have been down here for months. I haven't seen the sun in weeks.
There are high levels of sulfur in your clothes.
What?
How'd the sulfur get there if you haven't left in weeks?
I oversee our water filters, make sure they aren't tampered with. I shouldn't have to tell you that Kadara's water is full of sulfur. Is that reason enough, creep?
What do you think of Lynx, Sam?
Her explanation for the level of sulfur in her clothes was plausible, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder, any luck finding the imposter?
Dorado's clothes showed high levels of sulfur. When I asked about her last job, she was evasive.
Her mission was at the port. She should have been nowhere near the springs. Aquila, detain Dorado, quietly.
On it.
Good work, Pathfinder. I'll make sure the charlatan knows you helped us settle the matter. Pathfinder, still here?
Thanks for the chat.
All clear.
Please, I'd rather you not touch that. Did you hear what I said? Hands off. Seriously? Someone says don't touch that, and the first thing you do is touch it. Am I not being clear enough? Stop touching that. It's killing you, isn't it? You gave up 600 years, came all the way to a new galaxy, and now you really want to know what that does. You're thinking, maybe a Thresher mob will pop out if I just pushed hard enough. Maybe it's a 3D holo of the new Blasto vid. Blasto versus the Scourge. Go ahead. Touch it one more time. And then I'll let you in on the secret. Okay. One more to make sure you really want it. Right. So every time you push that button, there's a 50-50 chance a prisoner in the next room dies from electroshock. And yet, you did it again. Good thing I'm kidding. It doesn't actually do anything. This is Kadara. Everything's busted. You think you would have figured that out after the 28th try. Sucker.
How'd you get in here?
Who the hell are you?
Does the Collective make a habit of torture?
First off, that doesn't answer my question. And second, I hardly call this torture, just persuasion.
It's torture, and it stops now.
Seriously, who the hell are you?
The human Pathfinder.
Shit. Crack said we're supposed to be on our best behavior around you.
Why?
Answers above my pay grade. Not about to argue. That's enough, Saria. Let the asshole rest.
What?
Just do it.
The Collective do this a lot? Lock people up? Beat them?
We ask nicely first. It only goes badly for the stubborn ones.
Why are these people locked up?
Because they deserve it. That guy set off a bomb near the slums, then tried to blame it on us. They're filth, Pathfinder. Every last one.
That's all.
Good. I've got to get back to work.
All clear.
The water is highly poisonous, Pathfinder. We shouldn't linger here.
Get ready to fight!
Their salvage is registered to unaffiliated outlaws, Pathfinder. I advise caution. Activating automated forward station deployment. Mining. zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
They're up. I'll take their fire.
Reyes should be here.
I detect no sign of Mr. Vidal, Pathfinder. Shall we proceed without him?
That's not...
Don't move.
Were we too loud?
Shut up. Farrell will deal with you.
I don't need to tell you what happens next.
Settle down. We only came to talk.
We don't talk with outsiders. You'll bleed, just like the others.
So it's true. You murdered innocent people.
Invaders and sympathizers are not innocent. I will protect my home.
Don't let your hate poison you. We can coexist.
Like here on Kadara. Sloane lies to my people and uses them for power.
I'm not Sloane.
You are all the same.
Not so fast.
You're late.
I've got a good reason. You'll see in 3...
Don't just stand there!
2...
Kill them!
Still mad?
Die!
You were right. These logs prove they came here for recruits. Then started killing the locals.
And now they're dead. Don't you love a happy ending? The streets of Kadara are safe again. You did good, Ryder. Don't worry. I'll let all the important people know who to thank.
Maybe the exiles will see the initiative in a new light.
Anything's possible. Admit it, some of that was fun.
We have different definitions of fun.
I'll bring you around. One day. Don't be a stranger, Pathfinder.